Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Daggerfall. We are riding this elevator down, seeing what we have. We don't have a whole lot left to encounter in this dungeon. 2 more modules. Let's see what we got. Oh, hi. A ghost just died. You know what? I haven't been... I meant to do a few things. Let's see. Wait a second, where is it? Do I have to equip it? Let's see. Someone's a lesser Daedra to the user. Oh, there we go. And then we can kill him. All right, so that's what the Sanguine Rose does. Let's find another target. There's someone over there. There he is. Okay. And then the Skull of Corruption. Using the Skull of Corruption on an opponent creates a duplicate of the victim. Okay, so let's go ahead and use that. There we go. Fight! Fight my minions! Ow! Come on, come here. There we go. Yes, fight my minions. I do want that, so let's go ahead and leave some gold, take that. Take all of the money that we can. Okay. Let's kill that ghost. Nothing there. Ghost just died. Come here, come here, come here, guy. Come on. This doesn't work as well inside structures, apparently. Aww. Friend Daedra. Come on, come on, come here, come here. There we go. Fight. Fight it out. Fight my minions. And then you can kill them too. An iron staff, huh? Surprised it didn't melt. Alright. So that's the fun thing you can do with those two. Summons friendly monsters. Okay, don't care about that. I jumped. How dare you? Ow. Rude. Alright, none of that's worth it. Since we're basically capped out on stuff now. Ooh. 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 Alright. Don't look down. Whee! Oof. Why did I take no damage? Okay, don't look down. Troll's Blood. Light. Wisdom. I should have taken damage. Anyway, if you don't have your own method of teleportation, because you cannot jump that. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I can. Ah, you can with the jump spell. Nice. Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't know why I'm not taking any damage there. That's very weird. I should really be taking damage. Anyway. Oop. This is the last module. You know what? How long until it ends? Can I stick my face up into the void? No. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to load back, because I want to do a quick levitate. Let's see if that will allow me to fall. I want to see how much damage I take. We're at the end. This is the last module. There's nothing really else left for us to do, except grab that green gem that was in there. Do. Don't look down. Don't look down. Oh no! I don't know why I'm not taking any damage. I should be taking damage. Fine, be that way. Just grab that. And we're teleported back. And a warm hello to you, good Elmendretta. Any news? I just found out that teachers of Zen cut a deal with summoners of Julianos. Interesting, huh? I guess. I guess. Not so fast, Elmendretta the Avatar. Don't you want to see the result of your handiwork? Look now into the Book of the Time. Read upon its pages the history of what shall pass within the next few days. Read fate as it shall be recorded upon the Elder Scrolls. And that is the Underking.
Centuries of undead sleep are shaken off, rousing the Underking. No mortal force can stop his fateful reunion with the ghost of his heart, and he joins with it in an all-consuming fiery embrace. And for just one moment, his flesh and blood, then blessed death is granted to Kairos after his battle rage.
Your work is done, Elmendretta the Avatar. The world is no longer as it once was. Such is the way of things. Oh, and if you tell my lich statue to shut up, the door to my chamber will open.
I don't know if it's made clear in this game, but the storm that trashes your ship at the beginning was caused by Nulfaga, and I think the idea is that someone tricked her into doing that, but I'm not sure. I'll read off what that was in case anyone couldn't hear it in a moment. I can't pick any of that up. Hey! Let's go drop things off in our cart. Shut up. So yeah, she makes it completely clear at the very end of the game. So if you play the game a second time, then you know. 58,900 gold. There we go. Let's go search your body. Take the things. You got a map. The Uthor Tunnel. So you can never get back to Numidium again. That is a one-time dungeon. So, if you couldn't hear what the dialogue was, centuries of undead sleep are shaken off, rousing the Underking. No mortal force can stop his fateful reunion with the ghost of his heart, and he joins with it in an all-consuming fiery embrace. And for just one moment, he is flesh and blood. A blessed death is granted to Tiber Septim's battle mage. So, it still feels like the status quo, honestly. If you had given the totem to Gothrid, then you would get Great Numidium comes to the call of the Dragon of Daggerfall. The armies of Sentinel and Wayrest fall like scattered leaves, letting Daggerfall secure control of the Iliac Bay. If you give it to Akarithi, the Mantella is released from the Aetherius, and at the command of Sentinel, draws forth Great Numidium. The other powers of the Iliac Bay are swept aside like children's toys, placing the White Moon of Sentinel in ascendancy over the Iliac Bay. If you gave it to Edwir, King Edwir of Wayrest, traitor to the Empire, commands Great Numidium to destroy his enemies. Daggerfall and Sentinel fall first, leaving Wayrest in complete control of the Iliac Bay. So basically, if you give it to any of the kings, then they just dominate the region. I don't know how that, like, how that holds up against Uriel Septim. Obviously, Edwir is traitorous, so it would probably be difficult for Uriel Septim to hold him in line. I don't know that it would be, I don't know about Gothrid or Akarithi in that situation. I kind of feel like the King of Worms is kind of status quo as well. If you gave it to him, the Mantella is hurled from Aetherius, and although drawn to the empty chest of Great Numidium, the will of the King of Worms commands it to his side. With his power, the King of Worms leaves his mortal frame and joins the ranks of the gods of Oblivion. And it's like, I mean, yeah, he's a god, but he's just one god amongst many. Is that bad? Is that good? I don't know. Then, if you give it to Gortwog, under the command of Gortwog, Numidium destroys the other powers of the Iliac Bay, Daggerfall, Sentinel, and Wayrest. A new Orcish homeland is carved out in Orsinium, and the Empire will never be able to dispute Gortwog's claim to Orcish equality. Which, if he didn't destroy the other powers of the Iliac Bay, I'd be like, yeah, go for it. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't see a problem there. And finally, if you gave it to the Emperor himself, Great Numidium, its raw power tempered only by the blades, crushes all the rebellious children of the Empire, destroying their armies. It's a lot of death. It's a lot of death. But that is the final quest, story quest of Daggerfall. Before we wrap things up, remove a few of those things. 3984. I don't think I ever went to any of these regions. So let's go down here. So, Totambu. So that's the capital of Totambu. We'll travel recklessly. Backstabbing skill has increased. So this is a jungle region. And we have a different wall set here that we have not seen before, which is pretty neat. It's very green. Very, very green. It's got a skull there. I don't think that any of the regions other than the main ones have an actual, like, ruler that you can interact with. These just have generic randomized rulers. Kerpaba. This is kind of a terrible wall set down there. Elmendred, always a pleasure to see you, my dear friend, especially when I need help. Person I've never ever seen before. I need to get this holy relic to my contact in Jalumba Hasi, but I've received word that a vampiric tribe does not want my courier to get through. You're the only person I can think of who might get through. Will you try? Nope. Really? Too busy, perhaps. That is a shame. So, Lacta is just kind of a generic guy there. Fartan. You're available for hire. I need someone reliable to carry out a certain covert mission. It might be rather time-consuming, but I assure you that you would be suitably compensated. Are you interested? No. I think that some of the regions do have, like, I think there were assets made for them, but I don't think that they actually got put into the game. I don't know if that was cut content or if it's just like they didn't get time to do it or something like that. I don't know in that case. Or it could be fan content. I'm not sure. Let's see. Is there a Mage's Guild here? Probably over there. You can see what these two items are. Whee! I don't know why I didn't take any damage in that final module. But yeah, there's not a whole lot else to do. I do want to do a couple things for fun in a moment. Hi, cows. That is a knight's place. Yeah, the people here are red guards. It's an interesting jungle environment. It's one of the nice things about this game that like, there are the different regions, and you can just pick a region and spend most of your time there. That's pretty cool. Buy magic items. Undeniable access. None of those I don't care about. Torque of water walking. Nope. Oops. That is a door I can open up, but there's nothing there. Want to find the identifier. I do not know this layout. You're the magic item maker. Teleporter. Trainer. You identify. Right. I don't have enough gold because I left it in my wagon. Alright, let's see what we got. Never tiring casual pants and a rare symbol of force bolts. That one's worth quite a bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if I can make my way back out. But yeah, it is pretty fun to just like pick a different region that you've never been in before and just do the generic quests there. I would actually like a remake of this game. I think it would be pretty great. If it was less procedurally generated in feel, and like quests would actually, like the story-based quests where it's like, you know, a skeleton comes up and stuffs a letter in your mouth, you'd actually get like animation for that and things like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Overall, like, I enjoy this game, but as Grimmeth says, it's not a well put together game. It's not really a good game in that regard. It is, the original is very, very buggy. Extremely buggy. There's a reason why people talk about the Daggerfall void. You can just fall into the void in dungeons and stuff like that. You need to save a lot. You need to have the cheat commands on so that you can get back to your last good spot, physical location. Otherwise, you can lose a lot of progress inadvertently. Combat is very much a case of, like, either you get your butt kicked handily and you struggle against all the enemies, or you just absolutely destroy everything. Like, that's kind of the way it goes. There isn't a whole lot of, like, middle ground there. But it's a fun game, and it's very, very replayable, even if you've done everything. Just because, like, you can go to a different region and play in like a region like this that you haven't seen before. I think that down here in Ephesus has a different tile set as well. We'll travel cautiously just because. Yeah, it does. You have this like wrecked stucco, green shutters on those walls, that kind of thing. So, pretty cool. Like, keeping the kind of aesthetic here, but giving the towns a more designed feel, I think. So the randomized feel that they have, because each of these, you know, when you go to a city or a town, like, this is a block, this is a block, this is a block, this is a block, you know, so, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think these cities are 25 blocks. They're like 5 by 5. If we go to here, this is 2 by 2. Like, it's even more obvious here. Like, that's a block, that's a block, that's a block, and that's a block. So it goes from, like, you got 1, 2 by 2, and then you get some weird ones that are, like, long, 2 by 4 kind of thing, and then the cities generally are like 5 by 5. There might be some 6 by 6s or something like that. Some of the places like Daggerfall and things like that. But I do like that they have these different like tile sets for these different regions and everything like that. That's really nice. But giving the things like different appearances is pretty cool. Overall, like, it is a really fun and replayable game. Like, it has that going for it. And you just, you know, like, join whatever factions you want. Try to get our get guards on us. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Guess what, sir? Guess what?
Hold! 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 Hold!
Well, you killed a Daedroth? How?
Hold!
There we go. City Watch just died. There we go. You have anything good? Nope. The 2 City Watches. They can't kill each other. It's great.
Hold! Hold! Hold!
Kind of pathetic, actually. Oh, man. These 2 are just fun artifacts. They're not great. They're not great. But they are fun. Wow. I'll take your money. So, that's something that you can do, too. And you can actually, like, explore the regions. And you can go to the sea. Let's go here. Gentle Martyr of Mara. Travel recklessly. And here, for example, 1 block. And there's the sea itself. So, I didn't get as many books read as I planned to. Felt a little bit weird to just, like, take a break in the middle of a dungeon to read a book sometimes. I was thinking about doing that at the end here as, like, bonus content, but it would be a lot of reading, because there's a lot of books. So I will leave that to people who are very curious about what may be still in the game. There's not a whole lot, like, other than some quests that I haven't seen, there's a lot of, like, generic merchant and noble quests that I haven't done. But you can go into the ocean. I don't know that you can actually swim across the ocean to, like, I'm not on the map here. I don't think you can swim across to, like, Daggerfall. I don't know that that's possible. And I'm not sure if it's possible to move to, like, walk into another region. I suppose it might be. Let's see. I mean, there's no real point in ever just walking through wilderness, and I really do wish that there was. If you could encounter little ruins, little things. You'll get some random encounters, but it's things like, you know, a lycanthrope will attack you, a bandit will attack you, you know, stuff like that. Just random generic enemies that just appear and attack you at some point. Nothing really interesting at all. So, like, in general, all of this, you know, like the game was really sold as being huge and humongous, enormous, and full of places to go, but they're all so generic that it doesn't feel like it matters at all, which is unfortunate. Oops. I want that. Okay, so we're still in that area for now. I just want to see if we can get into another region. But yeah, like remaking the game, you don't need as many things in these regions. Choose out some of the fixed locations that sound interesting and stuff like that, and shrink the areas down so that there is you know, there are reasons to wander from place to place, and it doesn't take forever. You can wander across the entire map like I'm doing right here, but there's no reason to. It's boring. Well, I guess because you can do that, I guess that we should get into a new region eventually. Yep, there we go. We are in a new region. But yeah, like, at some point, it could be fun to, like, spend most of your time in the Rothgarian Mountains. I don't know what the capital is of this region, if there even is one. There should be. But it's not... It's like an unincorporated region, so... but yeah, it's a fun game. I may do this on stream occasionally, just to have some more fun with it, because it is just a fun game to play. I really enjoy just, you know, going through the dungeons and stuff like that. and exploring the things. And it can be done so much faster than what I did. This is what, episode 240 now? I can absolutely do this in, like, or it can be done in a handful of hours. Like, you can blitz the game and make a character who's really good at doing just the quests that you want to get just enough levels to do all the main quests and everything like that. And, like, I was in no danger from enemies at this point in the game, and I haven't been in danger of enemies for a really long time. And that's kind of the way it goes. It's like a seesaw. You're either enemies are a big threat to you all the time, you know, or they're not a threat at all. Like, and it's just a case of you it just eventually seesaws, and boom. You know, once you hit certain levels, it's like it starts to balance, and then boom. Now nothing's an actual challenge anymore, unless you are playing like real fast and loose with everything. So, but that's the nature of it. It is a fun game nonetheless, but it could use like a full overhaul remake. The story is interesting enough as it is, but just tighten things up, get things to be a little bit more consistent. Not the generic quests that you have. They definitely learned for the later games and did a better job. But for the time, I mean, what they achieved with this one is pretty significant. It's pretty significant. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this playthrough. I certainly have. And this is going to wrap up Daggerfall. Here we are in the Rothgarian Mountains, just exploring around, looking at the skybox there. So I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be back next time with a new Let's Play, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.